Hey, good day. This is Jeff Whitney at the Dogtrot, October the 9th. I'm bringing you a late update of last week. I was planning on shooting on Sunday, but um, schedules kind of got turned around due to the storm that was supposed to have hit here on Sunday, early Sunday morning, which for our luck it was defizzled. It lost its fizzle when it hit the ground. And I'm thankful for that, and I hope nobody else gets hurt in its path. It diverted and went more east, northeast, and hit the Gulf Coast. But it hit the Gulf Coast only in a tropical storm manner. I'm sure the Gulf Coast could easily handle that, but it looks to me that packing up and leaving as if it was a big uh, storm was a smart move. I mean, what if it was a big storm? Then you've already covered yourself. So I'm glad it's over with. I hope that's the last one for the season this year. Well, you never know. Anyhow, I did do just a smidge of shopping on Saturday. I just bought a small crate full of stuff, which is all sellable stuff as far as I'm concerned when I go to separate it out later on today or tomorrow. I want to get it on the shelves by tomorrow, and I've picked up four very interesting, not outdoor chairs. They look like my friend who sold them to me, beauty salon chairs. But they're very heavy duty and a heavy rubber cushions on it, which looked to me it was made out of material that was for a waterbed. Handy way, very tough. So I think they'd make good outdoor pieces also too, and solid backs and solid sides. All of looks to be oak paneling, laminated boards. But anyhow, I have not photographed that yet. I will in a later date and bring you up to date on it. But what I did is that crate holds my key for how I need to sell. You always want to make sure that when you're out buying, you get your best price, and I usually do that by bundling. Um, and it's not something I saw from a TV show. I've been bundling for years. Anyhow, I did go and pick out some trinkets, just a small wash of small things from a few select dealers that I like, and I collect that, and I'll be showing you that today from Dan the Man. He's got the small shelf system, but it always comes with small stuff, and I happen to like small stuff. And couple other booths there. Did not really hit Rick's that much. Just didn't feel the need. I'm trying to cut back and utilize what I have. Now, I was real pleased with my booth. I see some activity in it. So my next game plan is work on that booth and work on the marketing of that, and work on the marketing of buy local. And that's what I'm hoping to do tomorrow is make a small tour of other stores that are thinking local and start putting together my plan for a small local internet television network station, whatever. Maybe only run an hour a week, but it's a start. So I'll be looking into that. I've already started doing a number of researches. In that, in my week, it's been really rough. I've been passing stones, and that's not pleasant. But now I use an old remedy, war stones, which doctors don't talk to you about that much. It's more of a health kick or a health way or a folk way of doing it. I use oil of peppermint, and you can get that at any local, not hardware stores, but it should be any good store that sells health products. It's just a small little bottle. It's called oil of peppermint, and I've used it twice now. And it does dissolve the stones and breaks them up, and I'm able to pass them through. It was not a pleasant pass through, a little bloody at the end. You get that, and then the problem of having to piss all the time. It took me a day or two to get back into a regular shape. But I'm sure you don't want to hear about that, and I don't like hearing about it because it brings shibby-dibbies to me. But anyhow, I'm looking at my little stash of stuff here. Very small, but compact. They tell a story. You see stories, and what I'll do next is I'll lay it out, and I'll film them and tell a little story on it. It's always nice to have a little story. But this week is prepping for some of my larger jobs. I'll be filming later on today over at the mill, and showing you how we process the tidewater and the sinker, and I'll show you what we've got over there. And I'm also working on my goal of taking on 3 courses. Now, I've done the first one of the master course with Weiner Herzog, who is a very famous and a well-respected director, actor, screenwriter, and just a general go for it Joe type person. And I'm listening to his lectures on the internet under master class, and it's intense. It was 27 lessons. I've went through that. I was very pleased with the thought process and the way they put this together, which I will pass on a tape to them of this. And I was just fascinated, the knowledge of, doing it yourself. And I'm a true DIYer. I like to do things myself, and I cater to DIYers, that and dog trotters, but you don't find too many dog trotters out there. But anyhow, mosquitoes biting me. I'll be doing this over again, and now I'll be downloading my notes onto a PDF file, so I have that stationary. And what I'm going to try to do, one of the first things I'm going to try to do, because I got a whole brand new package for, I think I paid maybe 25 cents for a folders, and I'm going to be compartmentalizing a lot of my stuff so that my paperwork is in folders so that I can easily reach it. Household bills, dogs, recipes, projects I have in the shop, just things that, anything that I save paperwork for needs to have its own separate folder so I can find it. And when tax time comes, I'm ready. And I have been using Grace for that, but I need to start learning this stuff on my own so I can be self-reliant. Gotta love these cigars. These are, I do Swisher Sweets, and here, I'll show you the package. Swisher Sweets. Now, I don't work for them. I am not paid to advertise for them. I would like to be, but this, I've been smoking since I was probably 7 years old. This now costs you $2 a pack. You go and buy a regular pack of cigarettes now, you're taxed. And you're paying about $7 a pack. Well, these too they have no chemicals laced through them like cigarettes do, so you smoke more. These actually will go out on you because they don't have any chemicals to keep them lit, and they don't have that saltpeter stuff, that keeps you limp and dimp. But anyways, I enjoy them. You have the vanilla, you got the cherry, you got a couple other flavors, but I'm a cherry cigar. I've been a cherry cigar smoker since I was a kid. I smoked a much bigger cigar then, but I like big cigars, but I just don't have any right now. But anyhow, this is a slow Monday. I'm waiting for a technician to come out here and service my internet, which is working just fine, but they wanted to service it anyways. I am trying to plan my week out. I'd like to have the boys back, maybe the latter part of this week to do some projects, but I need to cover some of my bigger projects now and focus on getting my wood down from Madisonville, which I have one more load. That was also a big disaster last week. We had a load pop out on us, but we've got that all fixed now, and hopefully that mistake will not happen again. It was my responsibility. I'm the captain of the truck, and I'm the captain of my product, or my wood to haul, and it was not properly loaded right. Anyways, I'm correcting that. I will be back to you probably with the next segment here after I lay out what I'm keeping, and I'm going to do a little walkabout, show you some more stuff that we've accomplished here in the back by building some new racks and at least fixing that up. So, this is Jeff Whitney at the Dogtrot. Stay tuned for more adventures at Life at the Dogtrot with me, your host, Jeff Whitney. Thank you. Bye.